Coming in hot to 2020. That was so cheesy. What's up, guys? It's Kat. Welcome back. And in today's video, we are talking all about the new year and getting your life together and setting yourself up for success in 2020. I used to hate the day after Christmas, the weeks after Christmas. I miss the cheer and the Christmas and the lights and the holiday festivities. So now when I think about these months and the weeks right after Christmas, honestly, it gets me super excited and pumped because I know I have so many goals I want to achieve and so many things to work towards in the new year and new habits I want to start and bad habits I want to quit. And the secret to really being excited about the new year, in my opinion, is to understand your priorities and figure out where you should be focusing your time and energy on. So you may have heard the quote, if you try to please everybody, you'll end up pleasing no one. And honestly, I think the same concept applies to your success in whatever you're trying to be successful in. So if you are trying to accomplish 20 different things and spread yourself so thin that you're, trying to make high honors in school and spend hours with your friends and family and do an after school sport, but also join a bunch of after school clubs and also volunteer and also, make time to apply to college and also work a full-time job if that's what you're doing. If you have a million different things on your plate, it's not going to benefit you because you're not going to be able to do any of them to the best of your ability. It can be so easy to get overwhelmed with all the different things going on in your life. But once you remind yourself that you can't do it all and that's okay, it's going to be like this giant weight lifted off your shoulder. First thing I want you to do is think about what is the number one thing that takes up the majority of your time. For me, I'm out of school and college, so I work a full-time job. I'm out of the house 8 to 5:30, 6-ish every single day, Monday through Friday. So obviously that is my number one time-consuming priority. And for you, chances are it's either going to be work or if you're in school, going to class and doing schoolwork outside of class. We are now going to expand and I want you to write 4 to 5 more priorities and things that you want to focus on. And I think it's important to remember that your priorities may change every few months depending on what it is. So some examples are applying to college, a sports team, a after-school club, volunteering for an organization, spending time with friends and family, traveling to new places, saving money, building up an emergency fund, paying off debt that you may have had, applying for jobs if you're recently out of college or you're going to be graduating soon and you want to find a job, or you've been at your job for a few years and you want to look for a new one. Maybe you're moving, you need to spend time researching homes and figuring out if you're going to buy or rent. And I will tell you all my top 5 priorities in a second, but I first want to share with you 5 questions to ask yourself when you're trying to figure out what your top priorities should be. And I'm going to read it off my list just so I don't forget. Will this benefit my future? Does this bring me joy? Does this help others who I care about? Is this adding something positive into my life? And will I thank myself later if I put my time and energy into it today? Also, I just wanted to quickly say, if you are enjoying this video so far, you should totally subscribe. I have so darn many more getting your life together type videos coming in 2020. Also, if you do enjoy this video, it would really help me out if you gave it a big thumbs up. Okay, back to the video. And as for my priorities and what I spend my time on, it's my full-time job, YouTube, making sure that I am making smart financial decisions and saving for both a rainy day and also I do have college loans, so paying down my debt. Health and fitness, making sure I'm taking care of my body both mentally and physically, and then of course spending time with my friends and family. And the reason I put those priorities is because these are the things when I spend my time doing them, I know it makes me feel better. It sets me up for success later in the future, and it makes me feel good. It makes me feel like I have my life together and like I'm spending my time doing things that are meaningful, impactful, and beneficial to me. So once you've identified your priorities and you know where your time and energy should be focused, you need to live your life by that list. In 2020, don't get sidetracked by things that are not genuinely important to you. So say, for example, you're in school and somebody comes to you and says, hey, I'm starting this new club. Would you like to join? I think you'd be a great fit for it. Maybe they're right. Maybe that is a club that you would do great at and you could enjoy. But really think about, is joining that club a good use of my time, or is it going to take away from things that are actually more important to me? And this is something I have to work on, but letting go of the guilt when you say no to something, to an opportunity that just isn't right for you at that moment, is totally fine. You have to be able to do what's best for you and live your life according to what matters to you. And maybe you'll look at that opportunity and say, you know what, actually, I think this club is a much better fit than this other club I'm currently in. I think I'm gonna have to step away from that one so I can start putting my time and energy towards this one. But anything that's trying to enter your bubble of your life and your goals, you need to have serious consideration for. And make sure that it really is the right decision for you before you give more of your time and energy to it. And honestly, sometimes your priorities can work against each other and you have to figure out a way to make it work together. So for example, one of my priorities is YouTube, but another one of my priorities is my finances. So I may say, I'm gonna do YouTube, I'm gonna go out and buy the best possible camera, the best possible mic, the best possible lighting setup and do this entire studio because YouTube is important to me, and for YouTube that would help me. But that's taking the priority of YouTube and the priority of my finances and making smart financial decisions, and it's just YouTube goes way up there, my finances go way down there. So I think it's really important to have a balance. Yes, YouTube is important to me, so I know that any dime I make from YouTube I put right back into my channel. So if I make this amount of money and I want to use that to put towards a new camera, then that's totally fine. But I'm not necessarily going to grab from other expenses I have and use it towards YouTube if it's not actually the right decision for me. And I think finding ways to combine your priorities is also great. Health and fitness is one of my priorities. Spending time with friends and family is another. Get my friends and family to go to the gym with me. I love going to the gym with my friends. Me and my friend Zoe used to go all the time, and that was honestly the only time I would see her because we were both so busy, but it was like we were able to work out and see each other at the same time, so it was like combining them. Remember that there is time in the day and in the week and in the year for you to achieve everything that you want to achieve, as long as you're being specific with yourself and smart with your time and smart with where you're putting your energy and who you're focusing on and what you're focusing on, because you're going to get yourself into trouble when you try and give thought and energy into everything. It's just not going to happen. Personally, I can get very overwhelmed when I'm thinking I have to go to the gym, I have to work my full-time job, I have to upload to YouTube twice a week, I have to make time for friends and family, I have to do all of these different things. And then when I really sit down and break it down for myself, I'm like, okay, 8 to 6 is blocked off for my full-time job. 5:30 to 8 when I wake up is dedicated to YouTube. And then right after work, I go to the gym, and then I come home from the gym and I can edit a YouTube video. Or if I got a lot of work done in the morning, I can take some time to relax, because you also need to put in time to relax and do whatever the heck you want to do into your schedule. Otherwise, you're going to get burnt out. But I have the weekends to spend time with friends. So if you know what you're working towards, it's going to be so much easier to sit down and make a list and a plan for when you can do all of these separate things. Also, if you watch until this part, comment, "You got this." Like my sign back there. Comment, "You got this." That way, everybody in the comments, when you're scrolling through, you can see everybody telling you that you got this, and it'll just give us all that little boost of motivation. Can I talk? Be a nice friendly reminder to everybody scrolling through the comments that you got this. You can achieve your goals, I promise you. And also, if you want to let me know what those 3 to 5 or 6, whatever amount of priorities that you have are in the comments, I would love to know those as well. I think that's about it. So I love y'all so much. I hope you enjoyed this video. I will have my How to Get Your Life Together video linked, playlist linked above me, and I will see y'all in my next video.